Hello, hello. Hi.
Hello,
Hey, Jessica.
how are you?
I am doing awesome. And yourself?
I'm doing well, thank you.
We
Busy
have
day.
our we have our captain of the mom squad, Niecy, here today.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Nisi.
Hello, Jessica.
And
April.
everybody is having an awesome day, right? I hope so.
I hope so. What are you doing, April?
Inventory while I'm
Yeah, I got sick children over here.
Oh, well, those are my grandbabies, so I hope they feel better soon. This ring ain't got no weight to it.
So, to keep up with this week being Kids Week, tonight's topic is, what is tonight's topic? I lost train of thought.
School age kids.
Thank you. This is what kids will do to you.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry, what was it again?
Yeah, exactly. Now I got completely confused.
Yes, today's topic is Kids Week. It's the kids, school age kids.
Correct. School age children. So, school age children, I want to say not including like 5 and 6 year olds, because as much as they are school age children, they are also part of like a different bracket, but at the same time, they are in school. So I'm kind of conflicted. So, however you like to, I guess, categorize a school age child, if they're in school, they're considered a school age child. I mean, although it does vary state to state what's considered to be acceptable for kids to go to school. But I digress. Speaking of school age children tonight and the challenges that come with their little beings in the house. So
They are right, as long as they ain't bothering me.
Yeah, I mean, I have two school age children. One being 6 and the other is 9. Now the 6-year-old, we're strictly virtual, so it's a bit difficult because she is still growing and learning different things, and it's a bit advanced. So for her being in school and it's virtual, I have to deal with her, still wanting to play, still, wanting to joke around and have fun. But it's like, hey, we have to get down to business because you have to do this work. So I kind of have to be a little hard on her and make her grow up a little faster than what a child that would be going to regular school would, because she's not socializing with anybody but her siblings and me. As you can hear, my son. I have to deal with that as well while trying to do homeschool. And then I have the 9-year-old, which she's in 2nd grade. And I have to deal with her, her mind wanders because she's not doing anything outside of her schoolwork. Her schoolwork, she may draw and do other little things that we do at home, but at that age, they're heavily socialized with other kids. And since we're strictly virtual, they can't do that, so I have to deal with extra attitude, not wanting to do it, don't want to cooperate. Oh, she's tired, and it's more so that she's just tired of doing the work, because that's the daily routine. It's just, work all the time. So it can be difficult depending on how the child is in school.
I agree.
yeah, I think you really put that really well too, Nisi, because the kids, the way that they're working and stuff is completely different. And that's a lot, having them home and trying to maintain it and stuff. And the distractions, like kids are naturally distracted. And it's just a natural thing to be like, you're kidding me? I'm naturally distracted. I'm like, I don't remember, like, I saw a piece of dust and literally forgot what the topic was tonight. And I just, seriously. So I think that she put it really, really well, probably better than I could right now. Because I'm switching my gears towards having more of a teenager, that 10-year-old thing. So, yeah, I like the way she's put it for sure.
Yeah, I got a 5-year-old, but she isn't in school. Then I got the teenager and teenager that's just a new teenager. There they go, making noise. But as far as school, it's like they rather have their attention on something else, having fun versus learning. They feel like learning is unnecessary, but I'm like, no, it's always necessary. You have to. They don't want to hear that part. So
I wonder, I don't know if Nisi can jump on or not, but because I know she's got the kids with her too. But I wonder if she has any tips, because I know she's really good at that kind of stuff. If she has any tips specifically for like getting kids to refocus, school age kids that are home doing tasks to refocus. Because I mean, that's something I feel like parents are constantly trying to do.
I would say, because what I do is I try to set a bit of a routine. Even though it gets off track, it's okay to get off track sometime with a routine. But as long as they know it, like in the morning, once we get up, they know if they get up before me that you need to go ahead, you need to wash your face, brush your teeth, or you have things that they can just eat some fruit or, maybe a Pop-Tart or something. When I get up, I'll make you some breakfast if you want any. But once you do that, you need to hop on your work, maybe do a couple assignments that you can just do on your own, or something that or something that's easy that you represent do on your own already. And, I'll, help you out with it. And another way, for the even kids that's in school, you can, sit down and you go over what they have to do and you give them tasks to do with that work. You like kind of briefly go over it with them and get an understanding that they have an understanding. And that way they can move forward, and you give them an expectation of what they need to have done. That way it's not so overwhelming. We're like, oh, we have to have all of this done. And, because it's a lot. So you can be like, well, you should at least have this done in this amount of time. Or, once you get this done, then you can go do this. Or you can, I with my kids, it's the pantry. The pantry is like the gold mine. So I'm like, once you finish these 3 pages, you can have 4 things out the pantry. They're like, oh, and they get it done real quick. Like, come on, you knew this already. So I had to bribe you to get it done. So it's like, and that comes back down to them kind of getting bored with the schoolwork, So it's like, you kind of have to make it fun, make a competition. Like, this week I've been having word search competitions with them, even my 6-year-old. And, she may be a little overwhelmed, but she tries. And, the competition of it is working their brain. And I've noticed that it's been helping them work with their schoolwork a little better as well. So with that, it's like, if you try and incorporate some games along with their schoolwork that's still schoolwork related, it kind of helps them get through it a little faster and a little easier.
What about those that like to ramble off and do other things?
Now those, that'll have to be, because the 9-year-old, she'll do that. If you're not paying attention to her, she's all of a sudden she's playing with the toy. Where did you get the toy from? So it's like, you have to set a time where they can be right in your face, basically. And it has to be that. They don't like it. They don't like it, but it have to be a set time where you right in their face, like, look, you gonna do this. This is what we doing right now, and I don't care how you feel about it. And it's like, that's just what it is. Until you can be trusted to actually sit here and do what you're supposed to do, this is what we're doing. It's like sitting at the teacher's desk. So
Great tip.
Yeah. I agree.
Now, do you have your kids on a set schedule or a roundabout schedule to help them with their sleeping habits for school?
yes, I
Do you
do.
have a set time?
Like right now, it's actually time for them to get ready for bed. They already had dinner. All that's left is to take a quick shower, brush their teeth, and get into bed. There's no TV time at bed. Bedtime is strictly bed. The TV can be on or their closet light is on, but there's nothing on the TV. It's like the screensaver is on the TV. That's all they get to see. There's no remote. I take the remotes. No, you're not going to sneak and get it because the batteries are gone until tomorrow. And then, they have no choice but to lay down and go to sleep. And I have a nanny cat. So my cat will make sure that they stay in the bed or she's going to get them. So, and then, they're school age, and I also have two smaller children, one being a 2-year-old autistic son, and he's basically on the same schedule. It becomes a routine that they expect. And even if your kids isn't on a routine, once you start doing it and like really putting your foot down, like, no, this is what time you're going to bed. I don't care. Oh, you didn't finish? Oh, well, okay. You drink you some water, eat you a little couple pieces of fruit, but you're going to bed, and that's just that. They may have attitudes when you first start, because mine definitely did. But once you stick to your guns, they have no choice. And they start getting into that routine of around this time, we already know that we're about to go to bed. And once morning hit in the morning time, even my daughter, my 6-year-old, she usually sleeps until about 11. But she's starting to get into the routine of waking up about 8 o'clock. And, it's because she's not getting up at nighttime like she usually do. She'll usually get up at least 2 times a night just to go pee or just to be nosy to see what's going on. And she hasn't really been doing that because I've been sticking to my guns, making her lay down. She hasn't been sneaking up, even though my son tried to get her up and sneak her past me like I can't see them. But yeah, the routines, that helps. And once your kid is on the routine, it helps them have that energy and that fuel to be able to do the work. Because if your kid isn't getting the right amount of sleep, their brain isn't even functioning at the right pace to do the work because they're tired. I mean, right. Look at us when we're tired. We're cranky, we're grumpy, we can't think straight. So, a kid that's having to do work, get up, they can't do what they want to do already, and they're already sleepy, that's a bit much. So routines are definitely great for kids.
That is really good advice. Thank you for that information. I'm sure that helped a lot of moms out here that's having some challenges. So some of that helped me also.
Yeah. I found that to be really good, especially because I am not one for routines. And I found that to be very useful. So I thought that was pretty helpful too.
Yeah.
Well, thank you from my young mom point of view.
We need that diversity. Can't just be from us old ladies all the time. We gotta have it from the younger generation sometimes also, because that helps. Because these are different kids now. Okay, let's see. So what else? What else do you think is an issue with school age kids? I think their eating pattern is just like really funky, You did that or it said it over there?
It says it over here.
I told you it was doing that, didn't I?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know. So guys, it looks like tonight we are going to be ending it kind of early. Um, we do last few minutes talk a little bit on diet for kids. I tend to see that the school age kids like to eat, they like to move around during the day versus, oh, I'm hungry, or, but if you were at school, you would only eat these 2 meals. You wouldn't have snacks in between when you felt like it, so on and so forth. Nisi, what are your ideas for that? I feel like fruit sandwiches or soup and crackers or a sandwich. That's what I think. I'll make a nice little plate with a sandwich that I made or with a little miniature salad and some fruit. And that's in a granola bar or something. That's lunch in my eyes. I see the kids be on strike.
Well, in my house at lunchtime, it's kind of diverse because I have different age ranges. So everybody's appetite and craving is a bit different. So I have fruit, which I have a variety of kiwis, oranges, apples, strawberries, cherries, and maybe a couple other little extra things in there. I have small cheeses. I have little yogurts, juice boxes, maybe some little quick meals that they can pop in the microwave. Some corn dogs or some toaster strudels. They can make those in the toaster. Some Pop-Tarts, a few little bags of chips, some little quick little snacks, dry cereal, granola bars. And, around lunchtime, I'd be like, hey, go get y'all, go make y'all some lunch real quick. And, they go and they put it together themselves. I have a little small portion plates where they can put their portions on the plates. And, it's really like they make it themselves kind of thing. Because you never know how their taste buds is. I know we don't really want to have the same thing the same time all the time. So I kind of let them choose, and they'll come ask, hey, can we have this? Can we have this with this? And I'm like, hey, go ahead, So it's like, that's what it's there for. Just eat it. So, but if you have a variety of things that they can choose from, then it kind of make lunchtime be kind of more desirable. Did I say it like that? Make them a little more desirable, because they're like, hey, what we're gonna have today? What we're gonna mix today? Because I know my 6-year-old, she likes to mix weird combinations of her snacks for lunchtime, and it's like, and even the little peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, or hazelnut and honey, or my 6-year-old and 9-year-old, they like celery and peanut butter, and they know how to make it themselves. So I just have it out ready for them so they can make it when they want it.
I like that. Yeah, I like that a lot. I wish that my kids were, or now, I wish that my son was a little bit more responsible with food, to be able to do that. I like that though. That's a very, it's of course it's a younger mom kind of version, because it's something I would appreciate if I was a kid, and it's something that I can appreciate as a mom. So I think that was I like that idea. So nice.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that.
They like to make it feel, they like to feel like they're doing something. My kids, they want me to cook it for them. Except for Nana, she'll burn the house up. But
I don't do everything in the house is make it yourself or reheat it yourself. And I'm very spoiled when it comes to food. I am spoiled. And I think I've said it before. My mom makes a lot of my meals, all of my meals. And if she doesn't make it, that's probably because I'm not eating it. And no one else in the house is. She did the dinners tonight. And I appreciate it like to the moon and back, because it sustains my life. Otherwise, today's lunch was literally minute rice, paneer cheese, black beans, and cottage cheese with chives. That was my lunch. I was about to eat black beans out of a can. So yeah. And
Yeah,
I'm
not
supposed
black
to
beans.
out of a can. So let's see, we've got a couple minutes left. So this week is Kids Week, and we are getting down to the last of the kids before we get to the bitty babies, right? So tomorrow, oh, Nisi, I hope you're going to be able to join us tomorrow too. We've got toddlers tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I'll be there for top.
She's going to be there for
A lot
toddlers.
to say about you little guys.
Yeah, so I like the toddlers and I like the babies and the teenagers. Everything like in between. Take that out.
I don't
Yeah,
like
like men.
I mean, ideally in a perfect world, I would just like to have all the men.
You know what?
I mean, let's see. Are we lying? No. But anyways, we're just about out of time. So on that note, tomorrow is going to be Mom Life Kids Week continued with talking about dealing with toddlers. And hopefully we're going to have our Mom Squad captain back with us tomorrow, Nisi. And thank you so much tonight for joining with us. We do appreciate it, Nisi.
That's no problem.
Yeah, you gave us some good insight on different tips. And of course, like, share, comments, and subscribe, because, you know, we are almost at what? Our first 10 subscribers, almost there. We've got a lot of goodies plans. We are still working hard because that's what we do, nonstop, all day, all night, working. And yeah, we're trying to get stuff out there for you guys. So when we do, we plan on really celebrating, just because it's going to be our own personal accomplishment and something for everyone else. Just another way for us to give. But definitely drop lines in the comment. Let us know what your tips are for dealing with school-age children so we can share those with everybody else. And if you have any ideas or anything that you want to share or want to see with Mom Life with April and Jessica, drop it in the comments. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Until tomorrow, everybody, have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.